Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Chelsea game. Oh my goodness, man! Look, it's ecstatic, man. I'm still feeling very somehow from the game yesterday, or day before yesterday, or Sunday, man. It was so good that. Come on, let me sip my coffee so I will get into it before. Mm. Mm. Ah, we won the champions. We beat the champions, man. Look, it was so nice yesterday watching them cry. You know, look, it was so good yesterday that when I woke up in the morning, all the news that I heard was Trent was leaving them. Trent Arnold was leaving them. It was so fucking amazing. It was great. It was effing amazing, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every part of it. Look, man, I don't mind if anybody is going to tell us, oh, they were drunk. Look, if they had beaten us, it would have been a different story. You remember when they played us in the League Cup final, and then Gary Neville called us £1 billion bottle job because Liverpool used the majority of their youth team. They didn't care. They didn't care. They felt they should call us £1 billion bottle job, and they did. And that was at that time, it was okay. So I don't really care if somebody's having a problem with it, we beat them. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. They were beaten. They were embarrassed about it. Yes, they just won the league, but they were embarrassed anyway because you could see it by their fans. You could see it by what was trend that they were embarrassed that they were beaten by Chelsea. After we just giving them a guard of honor only to embarrass them. Look, man, stick it to them. I don't mind. Just stick it to them. Give them what they called. Give them what they want. It was great amazement. And I do think all Chelsea fans, I mean all of us, should be happy. Not because it was really booming. Why we just move for that? So you could see in the dressing room yesterday, the boys were happy. They were they were ecstatic. They were celebrating it because they deserve that. It's a pressure game. It's a big game for us. It's a rival. Even though in the recent years we have not been, in the last 2 years we haven't been to that level. We've lost two cup final to them, so it's a rivalry since Gerrard slipped. So we are okay with that. Beat them, celebrate it like nothing happened. Prepare for the next game. So while we are on that, I saw some fans yesterday were salty. Why are we celebrating? Allow the boys to celebrate, man. It's not easy. It's a young team. Allow them to celebrate winning a big game. Allow them to celebrate winning that kind of big opportunity. Yeah, it might be, you can say whatever you want to say about it, but I am so okay. I am so happy with the fact that they actually enjoyed the moment. They deserve that moment. They deserve that praise. They deserve the accolades, and you cannot take that away from them. Happy for you guys. Really, really happy for you. So while I was strolling this morning, Chelsea are talking. The news is coming out that Chelsea are trying to renew Caicedo. I'm especially grateful for that. I'm really, really grateful for that. It's an improvement. Yeah, I don't care if it's 15 more years. Give him the deal. Increase this money. Super, super good. And I want to talk about Kopama. Talking about trolls. We don't know. See, man, trolls are part of the when you're in the media. Trolls are part of it. They're just going to be part of it. Because take a look at it. Palmer is one of the best player in the world, one of the best young player in the world. So he's going after Saka, he's going after Foden, he's going after Odegaard. He's going after other big teams. He's going after Liverpool's Slide. He's going after McAllister. He's going after a lot of players, and he's outperforming them weekly. So when he was down, of course they were going to always pile on him. They were going to always, they were going to always be salty. They were going to always compare him. They were always going to call him a fraud. And that's okay because at that moment he wasn't doing really well. So now that Kopama has scored, hello, you have anything to say more? You have anything else to say? Because now he has delivered. Played Liverpool off the park. Yeah, you're gonna say they were drunk. Fuck. We don't care. We don't care because if you had won, you would have taken it. So now that we have won, we should also be able to take it. That's all I have to say about that. Moving on now, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still celebrating. Man. Look, Teresa was talking about yesterday to say Unkuku was leaving, and look, man, Unkuku deserve more though. Maybe he was just in a bad Chelsea team. Maybe he was just not working hard enough. maybe I don't know, maybe something just happened, but he actually deserved more. But if you are leaving, bro, kudos to you. We're not going to stop you. I really do. We look for a good replacement and put that money somewhere else. So that's all I'm looking for. That's the game. That's the plan. Look for something else. Keep it going. And we as Chelsea fans, I personally would wish you good luck. And you haven't really be that fortunate to come to us when we're really really up in our game. But thank you for being part of the team. Thank you for being part of the squad. Thank you for being here for us. And we are okay with you leaving, man. There's no wrong thing about that. It's just it is what it is. And good luck on your next agenda. That's okay. So there's a big game coming up now on Saturday. I think Saturday, no, Sunday morning. Man, that would be a big game for us, though. I'll try as much as possible to do some videos on it if I have the time. I would really, really love to do some videos on it, man. Guys, please check my YouTube channel, man. I really appreciate you. You know, if we can keep growing like this, I'm really, really okay with that. But who cares? I won. Chelsea, ole, ole, ole. Chelsea, Chelsea. I watched the game. I was so ecstatic. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the goals. Man, you can't really talk about the game without talking about Lavia Romeo. Ooh, man, that guy was magical. You can't really talk about the game without talking about Fernandez. He has absolutely improved. Can't talk about the game without talking about Papi Casedo. Papi Caicedo. Ooh, Papi. I love the guy, man. I admire his game. He had the very first 2 3 bad games, but he has absolutely turned up, and that's why he deserved all the accolades he's getting. He won Player of the Season. He won also Players of the Season. He won Fan Player of the Season by Chelsea, and he deserves all the accolades he has gotten. And Romeo Lavia, wow, 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 absolutely unplayable on his day. Absolutely unplayable. He's a beast in that midfield, man. One of the things I noticed yesterday that they didn't do, he didn't just dive into tackle. He actually sometimes all he needed to do was just push them away. There's no need to tackle them, just guide the ball, and then they will return back and play a back pass. They were not bold enough for the Liverpool midfield yesterday. So we actually outplayed them, outpacked them. I don't know though, man. I don't know. I'm really scared though, Rhys James. Rhys James. What do you guys think? You think he can play the midfield, man? With Caicedo and Lavia feet, with Andre Santos coming, and the other guy Dario coming from Las Palmas, and man, that's going to be really tough for Rhys James. Though he's going to have to. And Maresca doesn't like a conventional right back that goes up and down. I mean, I'm thinking we are going to sell Rhys in the next 2 years, though. I'm just thinking about it. If we keep having Maresca as a coach, we are going to sell Rhys James. If we keep having Maresca as a coach, though, I think we are going to sell Rhys James. I think he's not going to stay too long because as you can see, man, it's not really going to find his feet in that midfield. It's not really the only reason why he's playing now. You know, fighting Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and what's his name, and Lavia in that midfield is going to be seriously big for him. He's one of that yesterday was one of our biggest game, and he didn't start the game. You can say, well, it's injury, but well, Rhys James has played more. Lavia hasn't, so Lavia came in, you know, for him for game. So I'm just thinking, how is it going to be for Rhys James? Because I think we're going to have to sell him in the next 1 or 2 years. You know, if there is no space for him in that midfield, because we are bringing in other midfielders. It's not like we are saying where Rhys James should just play them, but we are bringing other midfielders, and I don't think we are going to be Rhys James and Gusto. I think they are going to be, really, really big talk. Because bringing in other midfielders, if those other guys turned up really well, it's going to be really bad for us. And it's not really easy, but we'll see what happens. Moving on for them, and I really don't know what to say though. But today's game, that would be really crazy though. Yeah, I think it's Inter Barcelona. What do you guys think? I think it will be a very nice game because man, that game would be classic though. But you know, maybe I'll watch it though. I'll watch the game for sure. I don't want to stream it though. It's none of my business. I don't want to streaming Barcelona. I don't like them anyway. So I don't want to stream their game though, but I'll watch the game on TV. But it will be a good game. I'm sure about that. It will be a very good game, and I would see how it goes, man. We would see how it goes. Player performance. I really can't go without saying Sanchez. Wow, Sanchez was actually except that goal he conceded without he needed to organize his defense more, but you can give him a pass. Aside that goal conceded by Van Dijk, he was absolutely magnificent in the game. We didn't need to pass the ball around. Congratulations to Mark Cucurella, Levi Colwell, Trevor Chalaba, and Moses Caicedo in that back four. That back four was phenomenal. With Liverpool, they didn't really do much per se. They didn't need to do much, because the boys were at it. Chalaba was aggressive. Colwell was also very aggressive. One thing I noticed yesterday is that we have started doing professional fouls. With Romelavia, professional fouls was very, very key yesterday. Especially especially when we lose the ball, when we are about to lose the ball and they're about to turn us, the players just professionally foul them. And that was so very big yesterday because unlike before, if they just lose the ball, they don't think of fouling them. They just think, oh, let me pass, to become the nice boy. That little bit of nasty attitude is coming into the team. And I like it. I like the fact that we are able to foul players now. Tactical fouls. Tactical fouls are very, very important. And we were able to keep our head cool yesterday. Once we scored, unlike before, once we scored, we start playing ping pong. We start trying to hold possession. No, sometimes you do not need all the ball. You just need to keep your shape and allow the other team do what they want. So throughout their momentum yesterday, they couldn't score. If you check the momentum charts, they had big possession for like 10, 15 minutes in that first half. They couldn't do anything with it. It wasn't shot on target. Boys were just stuck. Keep it going, keep it grinding. And that's sometimes one of the biggest things that we need. Maresca needs to learn. You do not need to have the ball. Against Newcastle, it's going to be very, very key. You don't need to have the ball every time and expose the old guys like that. Sometimes they need to conserve their strength and defend well and protect themselves, and play well by defending. Absolutely amazing. Come on, man. There's no way. There's absolutely no way I can finish this video without praising Noni. Absolutely classic from him on that left wing. Man, if he continue like this on that left wing, man, I'm really tempted. The last game of the season, he's playing very well on that left wing. If he continues like this, I don't think we need to sign another big left winger, upcoming left winger, except we are going for Rodrigo. If we are going for Rodrigo, yes. If we are going to sign another upcoming left winger, no. You can just keep him and allow Sancho be. And let Taron George take that position. To me, though, if Noni can keep performing very well as he did against Liverpool, as he has been doing in the last 3-4 games now, if he keeps performing like that, I don't need another upcoming winger. I don't need another, let's see if he's going to work out. No. I just need sign a better one that can replace all of them, which is somebody like Rodrigo from Madrid, or just allow Taron George and pay the 25 million for Sancho and let us keep going. And absolutely classic from the man yesterday. What's his name again? Pedro Neto was defending like an animal. Was defending. Man, that defense was really great. The whole team was talking. It was a very good team performance. Especially team performance has been key in the last 3 games. I've said it before in my previous video. Team performance are very, very important. Especially when you are fighting for something important as the Champions League. Yes, it's not the goal. It's one of the goals. Something important would be more. But at least you see the whole team fighting for each other. You see the whole team trying to do what's nice. You see the whole team trying to do what's better. And that's key. That's going to be key in the Newcastle game. It's not going to change in Manchester United game. Get it. We are playing them at home though, so I think maybe that will factor into it. Playing them at home, so that might factor into it. So I'm really hoping the next 3 games, if you beat Newcastle or you get a draw in Newcastle, you beat Manchester United, we've qualified for the Champions League. The last game we can try and win that one also because we need to end very well because we are going to the Club World Cup and the players need to take like a week off before they come back for the Club World Cup preparing for it. Absolutely buzzing, man. Absolutely amazing. We are coming to the end of the season, guys. I don't know. I'll be able to do some transfer videos because it's going to be help the schedule at work and all those things. But I'll try my best to put video every week to make sure everything is going very well. Well, I mean, if you get to the end of the video, please, man, like the video. I really appreciate you as a Chelsea fan. I really appreciate you as a football fan, though. Like the video, support the channel. I'll really, really be appreciative. I'll keep growing, but I need your support. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you all. And there is nothing more than say congratulations to the Chelsea fans that watched the game. Congratulations to the boys. Congratulations. Yes, beating the champions is not that easy. Remember, not everybody has been able to do that this season, and they might not be able to. Congratulations, guys. Appreciate you all. Peace. One love.